Budget Day 2026 just delivered a massive 500-point lesson in price action. While most were caught in the news, the 11:30 a.m. reversal gave a clear signal for anyone following the setup. If you avoided the call trap and focused on the breakdown, there was a great opportunity for profit today. Let's decode the chart. Today was a historic Sunday session for the Indian markets. As we witnessed the Budget 2026 presentation, Nifty started the day on a positive note, but everything changed at exactly 11:30 a.m. During the speech, the announcement of the STT hike on FNO acted as a massive catalyst. From a price action perspective, we saw a sharp breakdown of 25,200 support level here on high volume. This formed a perfect bearish setup that never recovered, offering a high probability opportunity for a good gain in Nifty futures and put options, easily hitting a 2-hour target. Personally, I don't trade Nifty, so I applied my discipline to my actual stock trades, where I managed to book a small profit on this budget day. In this video, we will analyze why the 11:30 fall mattered today and how the price action setup kept us on the right side of the trend. Let's move to the Nifty futures chart. This is a Nifty futures chart on 5-minute time frame. So let's see where was our setup formed and when we should have took a trade. See here what happened. 20 MA was above 50 MA at the start before the budget. So if you see what happened here, there was a setup formed. Okay, which setup inside candle setup was formed, but green candle has a low volume and red candle has high volume. So we will ignore this setup. Fine. Again, here a three candle theory setup formed. See here. See, first candle, second candle, third candle. But the high of this candle has not broken, and before breaking the high of this particular setup, low was broken. So now this setup is invalid. Now again, let's see what happened. See here. Here again, an inside candle setup formed. But high of this candle has not broken. So there was no trade. And also, stop loss would have been higher. So we would have ignored that trade also. Sorry. Yeah. Now let's see what happened. After 11:30, market start falling after that STT hike news on future and options. See here what happened then. This was an immediate fall, but here we don't get any. Our setup was not formed. Here there was a setup formed. See here. First candle, second candle, third candle. I will show you. See, first candle, second candle, third candle. Perfect setup form. But what happened? See here, 50-20 AMAs were so aligned, trending downside. Highest volume was of red candle, so that is perfect three candle setup. But what happened? If you look at the low of this third candle, that is 25,163, and high of the this candle 25,460, the stop loss would have been almost around 300 points, and trade we should not take any trade our if our stop loss is above 80-85 points, right? In case of futures, yeah, here and there 10 points is fine, but this is a major difference, so we will simply ignore this particular setup. Always remember this thing. If your risk exceeds your allowed limit, then always keep that particular trade and wait for next setup to form. Now let's see what happened. Here there was no setup. Yeah, here there was a setup formed. First candle, second candle, third candle. Okay. This is again a three candle theory setup formed here. Red candle has the highest volume. But low of this candle, that is third candle, was not broken. So there is no trade. High broken. So this setup is invalid now. Now see what happened next. Here again setup formed. But green candle has the highest volume. First candle, second candle, third candle. This is again a three candle setup. See here, first candle, second candle, third candle. But red candle has a, sorry, green candle has a highest volume here. So ignore this particular setup also. Now again, let's see what happened next. First, here again setup form, that is three candle theory setup was formed. See, one second. Yes, here is a three candle setup form. First candle, second candle, third candle. Okay, second candle has broke the high and closes below the first candle's high, and third candle respected second candle's high. So this is a perfect setup. But what happened? See here, 2050 MAs are also trending, but green candle has the highest volume here, right? So we will ignore this setup also because we need to take a short trade. See what happens next. See here again, there was a setup formed, I guess. First candle, here again this three candle setup form. First candle, second candle, third candle. But again, green candle has the highest volume, so we will ignore this setup also. Now see here what happened. First candle, second candle, third candle. This is the exact setup what is formed for today. See, red candle has the highest volume, and max SL. What was our max SL in this case? Suppose we would have took a trade at low of this particular candle and high stop loss. See, 78 points almost. So 78, 80 points was our stop loss, and our target would have been 1:2. Yes, we got here. See, 1:2 target, 1:2 target was hit. So this was the perfect setup. Okay. So see what happened today for the whole day. That was a waiting period, to be very honest. If you have properly waited for your setup, then only you would have got a trade here at around 2:45 p.m. And once you got that trade, you got a risk reward of almost 1:2, and that is a 160 points profit in case of futures trade. Okay, so always remember, always wait for the valid setup. Don't force trade. If there is no trade for the whole day, then also it is fine, but don't take any trade which is based on invalid setup. Fine. So this is about the futures chart. Let's move to the options chart now. See here, we will look at the 25,300 call option chart. So what happened here? This is a totally flat 2050 MA, so we will not look for the setup here. Here it has started trending upwards. See here. Yeah, there was a setup found. See, first candle, second candle, third candle. This is a three candle theory setup form. First candle, second candle, third candle. Low broken, again closed above first candle's low, and third candle has respected second candle's low. Perfect three candle setup. But what happened? Before breaking the high of this particular setup, low was broken by this red candle. That is a 11 am candle. So this setup is invalid now. Fine. Now let's see what happened next. See here. Here again setup form inside candle setup. But high was not broken, so there was a no trade here. Now market start moving in reverse direction. So we will not look for the call trade now, because see here what happened. 20 MA is now below the 50 MA. So there is no chance of call buy trade. Great. So there was no trade in case of call options. Now let's see what happened in put options. See, in case of put options, what happened? See, from 9:15. One second. Huh. See here, 20 MA is below 50 MA, so there is no trade for put buying. So simply ignore everything. See here what happened. If it is 11:30, market has suddenly reversed, and here put option spiked. So there was no setup formed as such. So there is no trade. Then let's see. Now 20 MA and 50 MA is trending upward. So we can look for the setup here, right? So here if see what happened. Yeah, here there was a three candle setup formed. See here. See, first candle, second candle, third candle, three candle theory setup form. But what happened? Red candle has the highest volume. So what we will do? We will ignore this particular trade. That's it. Then again we will wait for the next setup where when it is forming. See, here there again setup formed. First candle, second candle and third candle. This is again a perfect three candle setup. See here. Yes, perfect three candles. First candle, second candle, third candle. So, but high of this particular candle was not broken, right? So, and before breaking this high, low was broken of this three candle theory setup. So, now this setup is invalid for us. So, ignore this setup now. Again, let's wait for the next setup. See, again, there was a setup form. First candle, second candle, third candle. Again, this is a perfect setup. What happens? See here. Yeah, first candle, second candle, third candle. So what? Yes, green candle has the highest volume, so we can take trade here. So at the high of this candle, we will take a trade. Low will be our stop loss, and see, we got a clear 1:2 risk reward. So 2 hour profit was booked here, right? So this is what about futures and options chart today. See, you need what happened in this particular case in case of future and options chart. For whole day there was lots of spikes in put options, and even there was a great fall in case of Nifty futures also. But remember, if our setup is not formed, we will not take a trade. But ultimately market gave us a chance at around 245, our setup formed, and we would have took a trade and we got a good 2 hour profit, and that was a decent profit one should have made in this case. So always patience pays. Remember, market always pays patience. Now, moving from the Nifty analysis to my actual activity in stocks today. It wasn't a one-way street. I actually started with a bullish trade where my stop loss was hit as the market sentiment shifted after 11:30. However, by staying disciplined and switching to the bearish setup as the trend confirmed, I was able to recover and end the day in profit. This is the importance of risk management. Let me show you the charts of these actual stock trades. Let's move to the 15-minute chart as we are talking about stocks. See here what happened. This is Bharat Forge chart of 15-minute time frame. Here there was an inside candle setup formed. See, first candle, green candle, red candle. Green candle has a mother candle has a highest volume, so we can take trade here. So at the high of this candle, I took a trade, buy trade. But see what happened. Market reversed and my stop loss got hit. No worries. I'm perfectly fine with that. I have given a stop loss in this particular trade. Let's move to the my next trade. 1 second. See here. There was a perfect setup. This is again an inside candle setup formed here. See here. First candle, second candle. First candle is a red candle, mother candle, and again second is a inside bar. Red candle has the highest volume, 50 MA and 20 MAs are also trending down. So this was the perfect setup for me. So I took a trade at low of this particular candle. High above high was my stop loss, and see what happened. I almost got 2 hour profit in this trade. Almost 2 hour profit, not exactly 2 hour. I closed the trade at around end of the day, but that helped me to close the day in small profit. So on budget day, I was able to manage make a small profit. That's it. There were only two trades today I took. So that was the budget day reality. One SL hit, one great bearish trade, but overall a green day because of the setup. If you are tired of chasing news and want to start decoding the market through pure price action, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I share these outlooks, these nifty outlooks, and my actual trade logic daily so we can all grow as disciplined traders. What was your biggest takeaway from today's 11:30 a.m. reversal? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.